kick-off to the 100 for 2023.
Yeah, you're thrown into the deep end pretty quickly.
It's obviously a little bit nerve-wracking.
Yeah, there were moments where I thought, oh, Christ, we were in trouble here.
9 from 4.
Sam's around the wicket.
Seen again. Oh, Trent Rockets! That is extraordinary.
The 100 is a brand new cricket tournament that's been out a couple of years, and it's very different to what you're used to seeing at the long format. This is short, sharp, fun and fast.
100 balls for one side, 100 balls for the other. How many do you get in 100 balls? We'll try and get more.
It's designed really to bring in new audiences. We've been seeing families, young boys and girls fall in love with the game.
Hit down the ground, hit for 4. A home win for the Rockets.
I've always been impressed with Lewis Gregory. You just know straight away that here's someone with a very good cricket brain and also someone who's very calm under pressure.
Lewis Gregory, all-rounder, captain at the Trent Rockets.
Oh, that sounded good. That sounded very good.
Reaching for it.
Oh, fabulous! Fabulous! Does he find the gap? Yes, he does.
Picked up very nicely.
Goes straight, it's chip next side. He went 2 straight. It's blast off for the Rockets, winners of the 100 2022. And it's their captain, Lewis Gregory, that takes them to the title.
Well, he's led them brilliantly. His captaincy has been excellent.
It's nice to be there at the end and get a team over the line. The lads have been fantastic throughout this competition. We've not put many feet wrong throughout it, and it's a pretty special moment. We've got a very similar group this year. It was a little bit of a short turnaround this year. Obviously, there were loads of players playing all around the world in these different competitions. It's a very similar plan leading into this year that made us successful last year. There's obviously bits that you're trying to improve on.
The 100 ball format, you look at the top order, the top 2. You look at Milan and Hales.
That has gone a mile. That is a massive hit. There it goes. Oh, Alex Hales. Oh, Trent Rockets. That is extraordinary.
Hales is just those long levers. He'll just put you down and take you down. Milan, in a slightly different way, he'll kill you with kindness in a 100 ball game.
Really smart cricket from Milan. It is big. 6 more.
And he's been hammered. David Milan has been seeing the ball like a football.
And they're well led. Lewis Gregory, they've had good coaches there. Obviously, Andy Flower is a serial winner in virtually everything he does, really. I've always looked at that team and thought, that's a pretty serious side. They're a well-run outfit.
So a good example of how you really have to kind of stay on the game, really. Lewis Gregory, captain of the Trent Rockets, won with his team, and straight away off the back of the win has to then be thinking about really structuring and getting his squad right for the next year. So the draft is quite unique actually to the 100. The point is to get the best teams, and it gets quite competitive. They're trying to fight to balance their team by picking up the best players in the world. And really, you start to see which sides are setting themselves up for success.
Trent Rockets selecting Sam Hain.
Sam Hain's a very good player. He's been playing for the Brisbane Heat in the Big Bash, so he's been playing some high-level cricket overseas this winter.
And to have Sam Hain as another batter who scores a lot of runs when he does play is fantastic as well.
Sam Hain has been prolific in domestic cricket. His list A batting average would be up there with some of the best in the world. They call him the Hain Train or whatever at Warwickshire. He's just a run machine.
You're brilliant. Oh, I just got bet on it.
He's quite an unusual player because he can bat long time, but also he's got all the tricks, let's put it that way.
Oh, intervention straight away and all the way for 6. Oh, just burst through the hands. Dispatched straight away.
Is that right? Spot on. Yeah. Check, 1, 2, 3, still rolling. Boff. Yeah, I'm Sam Hain. I am a batter and I'm currently playing for the Trent Rockets. In the last 3 years, I've had 3 different teams.
He had a couple of difficult years at the start, the 100. It can happen like that. You go and play for 100 team, you then get moved on. It's a new format. You haven't quite clicked with it.
You know, when I got the call saying I'd been picked, I was obviously over the moon. It's obviously a little bit nerve-wracking, but I think you just try and be yourself. I'm very comfortable with who I am and, you know, the cricketer I am, so I found it really quite easy.
Okay, nice.
It's nice to see those faces and get back together, and there's obviously relationships that have been built over the last 2 years. And O'Malley would probably be the most serious. He's very sort of specific with his prep. Loves hitting balls, he's hitting balls all the time.
Saved you.
So, Mal, how are you looking forward to the competition? Obviously getting back with all the boys. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's good. We obviously had a fantastic time last year. We've got a good bunch of lads. Designed to see if we can replicate what we did last year, sort of scale those same heights as what we did and still be as competitive as we can be. And I assume you're excited as well, being captain. Yes. Fantastic.
Got to put up with you for a month. Yeah, absolutely pissed up about that.
Bit of moodiness. You got to work on your management.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah, I think we've got a really good chance if obviously we can get off to the flyer like we did last year. Yeah, it should be a good month.
We've got some funny characters that in some tense moments lift spirits and get people sort of laughing and joking. So yeah, from that point of view, it's an environment that I think guys enjoy.
Lewis is a captain, he's very calm, he speaks really well in front of the boys. And obviously the message he sends is just go out there and express yourself. So I think the more calm you are as a captain, I think that bleeds through the group. So I found him really impressive as a leader and as a person.
There we go. Lovely, General.
One word to describe Sam Hain.
I'll give you a couple. Awful at putting.
If you're bowling, I'm on 150.
Hey, didn't I bump you out last year?
It's pretty chilled, I think. I'm a reasonably laid-back character, and obviously Andy's a little bit more intense than myself, but we've got a lot of experience and guys know what they're doing, so there's a lot of trust on them to go about the game in the way that they want to and the way that they know how. They're more likely to perform at their best when they're in a position of being chilled. When you're uptight and tense, you don't see the best of people. So yeah, it's just something that I feel like is what we're going to get the best out of players, and it's been reasonably successful over the last few years, and yeah, hopefully it can continue.
There wasn't a lot of time to get ready, just with how the season is, it's quite condensed.
Yeah, you're thrown into the deep end pretty quickly.
Before you know it, we're playing Southern Brave at Trent Bridge in the first game of the 100.
One of the things I've loved the most about the 100 is really the atmosphere. It's really full of exciting entertainment, music. My favourite DJ, without doubt, Charlie Burley at Trent Bridge. He's always up and dancing.
I've got all of my playlists sorted for today, loads of summer bangers, and we're all going to be celebrating by the end of the day.
I've always loved Trent Bridge. They know their cricket, they love their cricket. I looked and saw first game Trent Bridge, brilliant.
Two best sides in the competition over the last couple of years, and we've got some superstars to look out for tonight.
There was obviously the tag of being champions and kind of wanting to match that from the year before.
That it is a power pack in Trent Rockets side. None more so than these two men who wander around at the top, Alex Hales and David Milan.
Trent Bridge, it's somewhere I love playing. The atmosphere, everything about it. Yeah, it's really special.
Two fabulous sides. Inaugural winners, the Brave. Last year's winners, the Rockets.
I mean, you're always wanting to get off to a hot start.
Whipped out, a breakthrough for the Southern Brave, and it's Hales that has to go.
Yeah!
Bowling straight through, swing and a miss from Cole Cadmore. And that is another one for the Brave.
Three wickets in a power play, usually costly. 25 for 3.
I really feel the bowling side have dominated.
Southern Brave has certainly silenced the crowd here at Trent Bridge.
We lost wickets at regular intervals and we couldn't really get going. And yeah, there were moments where I thought, oh, Christ, we were in trouble here.
So it was a tough start for Trent Rockets and they really had to build. They were under a bit of pressure, but in comes Sam Hain.
Sam Hain is the new batter. Two very new players at the crease now.
Need to reset with a partnership.
Mixed emotions for myself, obviously not really playing over the last few years. This competition, I don't know, there's obviously a little bit more stigma, a little bit more heightened everything, crowd, media, press, all sorts. So, you know, that's all build up and it's all part of the noise. So as soon as I got out there, I actually found it quieting down a little bit. I could just go out there and do my thing. Knowing that we lost a few early wickets, I could just go out there and try and steady the ship. Yeah, I don't actually remember the first boundary where I ran down. That's all a bit of a blur.
Crunched. Absolutely crunched through the offside.
And that's a good start for the Rockets.
I've done a lot of work on myself as a cricketer and being true to the player that I want to be. I read the situation quite well. I ain't going to get it right always, but I feel like it's a big strength of mine.
Part of it is trusting guys, how we're going to put together a total, go about it in a manner that they are going to be able to perform and do that. And he did that.
Gets the edge, gets it past the keeper. Scoop, reverse scoop for 4. And it is 50 for Sam Hain. He is an excellent player. Dropped in the crowd. I'm not surprised with those things on.
Hain played an absolutely amazing knock, which got us to a competitive total. Yeah. As I said before, I'm in my own world, so I'm just thinking of the job at hand when I'm batting. To be fair, if I'm at the other end, TKC or Munners hits one out the park, you stand back and you appreciate it and you take what the crowd are offering. But when it's me, not so much, that's for sure. The overriding feeling I've got is how strong these teams are. You're looking at some of the lineups and there's no gaps. There's quality players right throughout.
I've always thought CJ's a fabulous cricketer, great cricket brain, fantastic bowler at the death. Make that 3 and 3 for the Brave. Brave finished brilliantly, Jordan finishes brilliantly. 133 for 8 from 100 balls.
Yeah, 133 on the board, if we're being honest. Most of the time you'd say that's not enough. I think they did well to recover, actually, after the collapse, and well done to Sam Hain, but they were definitely up against it.
We were in such a bad position that actually to get to the total that we got to, everyone was kind of like, oh, we've got something to bowl at here.
Southern Brave are really dangerous. They've got some of the best batters in the world. Dynamic left-hand, right-hand in Devon Conway and Finn Allen. Then you've got the captain, James Vince, and then the power of players like Tim David from Australia. So they're really set, and you would think with a target like that, they would chase it any day of the week.
So the chat was, can we take early wickets? We knew that if they got off to a hot start, it was going to be a tough ask for us.
A good contest.
No! And on the money, first ball. Nicely collected. A solid start for the first set from Wood.
If we can't get early wickets, is to be as dry as possible. But we kept them. I think they were just over a run a ball through the power play. We said at the start of that innings was, if we bowl these guys out, we'll win.
Players like Lewis Gregory, it's very rare to get cricketers who are able to bat, bowl, field, captain and keep things calm.
What I like about him as an all-round cricketer, he understands what the batter's thinking, so he sort of feels, he puts himself in the batter's shoes.
To have someone like Lewis Gregory leading the charge really provides that value to the side.
And it's not to be for Devon Conway today. And a wicket straight away. They're not out of it yet, the Rockets.
When we got Vincey, I knew that was a massive wicket. One thing that we did brilliantly the year before was restrict teams with the ball. We just carried on that from the year before.
Catch! Deep leg side, simple. Really good phase now for the defending champions.
You've seen in the home games, we've really relied on the home crowd. I think they've had a huge impact. I can feel it when we're fielding. When we take a wicket, you can feel the atmosphere.
Trent Rockets for me has been one of my favourite grounds. I really think they've brought a lot of spice and fun to the party. And then when you've got the team on top, you've got this sort of passionate fan base, and you've got amazing cricket on the field, it's like everything is really just popping and happening.
Catch it!
Lewis Gregory has captained this side terrifically well in defence of what we felt, Owen Morgan, was a well below par score.
Well, brilliant cricket brain, offers everything.
89 for 5. The game is massively in the balance at this point.
CJ is one of them. You know that he bats down the order, but he's got that ability to clear the ropes. So I knew how dangerous he was.
Right, will they push for two? Both very quick. That is superb running. Look at CJ is home by a mile.
He's incredibly fast between the wickets.
And then you see him hit a couple out of the ground.
Gets plenty of it, that's why you don't count them out. That is a magnificent strike from Chris Jordan.
Thinking, oh God, surely not again.
And timed beautifully from deploy.
And then I got quite close, getting sweaty thinking about it. Sam Hain.
Straight up, and more strikes. That helps indeed. Jordan goes back again with a half a dozen more.
You got to kind of stay as calm as you can. Basically, that's all you can do is actually commit to the ball that I think is the best ball, and if it gets hit out of the park, it gets hit out of the park, and that's the game of cricket.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I mean, it'll go down as a drop catch, but it saved 3 runs. Superb. That could have been game over there. Just over the head, it'll spin away, it'll race away. It gets there, 4 more for Jordan. Playing a terrific little innings here.
In the format of the 100, there's so much pressure, time is running away from you, and you've got the crowd and the noise that's also there. So you've got to be able to hold your nerve.
That sort of calmness under pressure, I think that's very much needed in 100-ball cricket.
When chatting to the bowlers, it's about getting them in the place where they're confident in what they're going to bowl that ball. All it takes sometimes is to just have a little chat and say, well, what's your best ball to bowl to this guy on this pitch, and just commit to that as best you can, and then it comes down to execution.
5 balls remain, 11 runs required.
All we needed was obviously CJ. He was the danger man.
Round arm, will go back for 2. Jordan's quick, and he's quick enough. That is really nicely played.
Yeah, it was some tense moments. But that's obviously why we play the game. You want to play in these tight moments and in front of full houses.
9 from 4.
Crowd are getting into it again. Sam's around the wicket.
This is an absolute beauty of the pressure. Cross seam, full straight, and it takes off, stumps fail. So the Brave still need 9 from 3 deliveries.
Can't come back for 2, can they? is on strike. They want to go, they want to review.
But impacted line, hitting the wickets.
Decision overturned, and the Trent Rockets have managed to defend 133 in a magnificent performance here at Trent Bridge.
Absolutely outstanding from Lewis Gregory and his men.
Not sure they can quite believe it, to be honest.
Sam Hain innings and the win for the Trent Rockets was vital, because to do it against the Brave and that attack was a great start to the tournament.
It was a great sort of moment to watch, and then obviously see the crowd go crazy as well, and it is pretty special.
Well played, old boy. I was being out there in the middle there. Obviously came in a tricky situation. And how do you feel? And
you're good at this.
How do you play? Thanks, mate. I'm going into commentary soon, yeah.
First game, innit? You know what I mean? There's always nerves. I mean, I was probably a little bit more nervous than I thought I potentially was going to be. Yeah, what a good start, eh?
Very good start. Loving all the cliches that you just rolled out with there, but yeah.
Rolled out a few there. That's all I've got. I love playing here. Great crowd. You know, what better, I guess, advertisement to start off 100-ball cricket than having a game like that. Yeah, what a great start for the boys.
Yeah, well done, mate. Well played. It's great to watch. And fingers crossed.
I'm not sure I got any questions.
7 more, mate.
You know what I mean? I'm not sure I've got anything for him.
He's got nothing, mate.
How are you feeling?
I'm great, mate.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm real happy.
Can you see?
I think recently I've tried to take a step back and take the atmosphere in a little bit more. It just keeps you in the moment, doesn't it? It just makes you appreciate what you have out there, and you know, how lucky we are to be doing the job that we're doing. So yeah, it's been pretty cool. It was something that caught the headlines a few years ago. Is it going to work? Is it not? If we want cricket to thrive in this country, it's trying to get new people who might not have picked up a bat before this year or the 3 years that it's been going to try I'm going to try cricket and see if I enjoy it. So 3 years in, I think it's fair to say that it is working. We are seeing more and more people getting into the game.
Yeah, to see all the kids that we're signing autographs for at the end for about 45 minutes is great, and hopefully that's the future of the game.
Of course you can, yes.
I've got memories to last me. I've actually really enjoyed my time. I'd love for it to continue. I'll be real for I've really enjoyed getting to know the boys. I think over the last couple of years, I was at Manchester and the Welsh Fire. Actually, here this year, I found a sense of home away from home. I've really enjoyed getting to know, the boys, playing some good cricket along the way. And I actually feel like I belong, do you know what I mean? So I think as a whole, I think the 100's been really good to me. It's been a hell of an experience this year, and I've really enjoyed it. Excuse me, mate. We're doing an interview in here, all right? I'm trying to be serious. Cut.
The Welsh Fire have had an absolute shocker.
And a lot of people really wrote us off.
It's a big, big day for the Welsh Fire.
Oh my gosh.
The best bowler in the world. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing.